A eureka time led Kristina Karlsson to start a office supplies industry in the 1990s. He's with Lost World and has turnover of 80 Australia dollar, $60 meter, pound 46 meter. Ms. Karlsson has ever outlined herself as a office supplies whim, the type of man who delicacy in marked new notebooks and recently imprisoned pencils. He's fit later how she start up her career in a easy for do listing. Almost 20 year back, following a wakeful overnight anxious on her next, Ms. Karlsson got out of bed at 3 a.m. and put her ambition on document. Later 24, the Swedish-born planet traveler had excited to Melbourne, Australia, to be in her affiliate, Gender Lace, and she was frantic to discover her goal in lifetime. It was hard to settle down in a new nation, she says. I was very loose. In Mr. Lace's promotion, Ms. Karlsson wrote which she now telephone call her 3 a.m. listing, a set of goals and values for the next. She wrote how she requested to loving her work, own her own industry, and remain associated to her home Sweden. She had comparatively lowly finance aspirations too much. I requested to do $500 a 1 week, she says in a laughter. Ms. Karlsson went on to found Kikki.K, a world office supplies and homeware retail dealer. Where are now more than rather than 100 Kikki.K boutiques through Australia, as store in New Zealand, Singapore, Post Kong and largest newly, the UK. Kikki.K has be a domestic behalf in Australia, wherever he's named for its Swedish-style aesthetic and the motivation exchanging messages on its means. You can though buy a 3 a.m. magazine, encouraged by Ms. Karlsson's deceased night Epiphany. We sale means encouraged by daydreaming, how to vision and how to build yours vision lifetime, she says. Ms. Karlsson grew up in the little Swedish town of Falkenberg, wherever she dreamed of one day traveling the planet. She consumable her deceased teenager and previous 20s making odd jobs in the US and Europe, consisting a skimp as a nurse in Beverly Mountain Range, before she met Mr. Lace at a ski refuge in Austria. Later, following driving to Melbourne and written her 3 a.m. listing, Ms. Karlsson solved to set up a household office space. But she found how she longed for the easy, nice, and function office supplies means accessible in Sweden, of pen sharpeners to store boxes, notepads to pen cases. In Australia, she says, it was difficult to discover whatever external main division store or office space delivery companies. As a Swedish man, I grew up in very nice office supplies and notepads about me. But I found how all in Australia was cost-driven, ill-intended, and dull. Sounding a gap in the marketplace, Ms. Karlsson startup Kikki.K, a act on her infancy moniker. She begun design her own Swedish-style notepads and welcome cards and marketing them to friends. By 2001 she had start up her at first shop in a centre Melbourne trading shopping centre, though that came in risks as Mr. Lace had to sell his building to Foundation the Keep. I was a faithful house for certainly, says Mr. Lace, who is now an affiliate in the company. As a slight industry in a really big vanity and increasing quick, thou frequently putting cash front of the increase and thou making it on belief. The gambling pay off as the industry start to increase quick, addition homeware and talent to its band, and hard out new sales strategies to attract its loyalist customers. One has been to run motivation workshops in Kikki.K store on topic love purpose setting, planner and attentiveness, that include be really famous, Ms. Karlsson says. In spite her ability for trade, she had no college extent or industry expertise while she based Kikki.K and was fighting to find out British. Ms. Karlsson though recalls thought how and texture had thing to do in sounding or talk. Setbacks were a routine incident. On one event 5 years back, a easy worksheet mistake rotated in an procedure for $1 millionth cost of excess stockpile. We're really humane and while thing love how traffic you it conducted yours breathing off, Mr. Lace says. It constrained us in the January following Yuletide how year to trading the stockpile a bit stronger. We in fact learned so lot of it how we ended up in next year purchase more than stockpile up Yuletide, knowledge how we could trading very so in January. To assist run Kikki.K, Ms. Karlsson has in latter year equipped head management team, time she maintains the name of artistic CEO. She and Mr. Lays stay the largest shareholders, but the business has as well driven in some investors. Ms. Karlsson says she plan of day A to extend the industry to across the sea markets. In 2015, KikiK Outdoor Boutiques in the UK, its at first store external Asia Pacific. The business has as well been marketing means at Nordstrom division store in the US and on the internet to customers in 143 countries. They are very strengthening how Nordic style, says Connect Professor Gary Mortimer, of the Queensland College of Techniques Industry High School. He's been really famous through West civilization, as we've seen in the successful of IKEA. Alcove and fashionable office supplies means include as well flourished in the public print epoch, in office supplies bloggers and instagrammers spouting above welcome map designs, desktop planned and calligraphic. Mr. Lays says lot world KikiK customers found the mark on the web. Where was the phenomena of human beings shooting themselves and wiring YouTube videos of themselves unboxing his nice KikiK means, it was fair the virus item. But world extension comes at a price, and the business incurred an Australia buck losing in 2017 as it nested in its world increase. The company says it is looking at providing further invest. I believe any world extension is a length play, says Dr. Mortimer. Thou not departure to go in a nation and once make results. He says KikiK does include one item in its favor, and descent history how matches the mark. Same proprietor is Swedish and the style is Nordic, so where's a lot of genuineness among the property and the mark, he says. Where is a increasing sector of shopping how very wish to aware the history over the mark. I believe house which drives success entrepreneurs present.